Hello, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point Live. We're going to talk about horrible comics, or at least
With your
one.
boy Race Realist Cab over here.
You're not. Oh, God. Well, it was nice being on YouTube for the time that it lasted. It's like it's
Well, I've been a good boy.
yeah. It's like it's just the lads right now tonight. So
Yeah, none of the POCs and the women's. Can't have them on.
we'd unlike SJWs, we don't respect women. Uh,
But not at all. No. Why would you?
yeah, exactly.
Absolutely vile.
So yeah, that's. I don't know why anybody would respect the women. It's it doesn't get you anywhere. In all honesty, get you nowhere in life.
No, it gets you in jail half the time. If
Hmm.
by last shows, if anything, if you go by what we were talking about the last episode.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, no, like I said, not a big news day. I mean, yeah, there were some new comics came out, but one big one came out today.
oh, it's huge.
It's amazing. I mean, this is one everybody's been waiting for. Vertigo's newest up and coming writer. Uh,
Yeah.
I almost said it with a straight face. Uh, yeah, well, Zoe Quinn's Goddess Mode comic came out today. Isn't that special?
The the girl herself.
Yeah, the actual goddess.
Huge comic book fan, I'm told.
Huge, huge,
Hmm.
absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, I read it. I wish I hadn't.
I'll be straight up honest. I've only seen screencasts. I haven't read shit, so
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like other than the really crappy art that's in most of it.
Well, the writing doesn't. The writing and the art pretty much match each other. Um,
The quality.
yeah. So no reason to beat around the bush. Let's get right to it, right? Uh,
Might as well. I mean,
yeah.
just balls deep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start off with image of Homeboy here. That yeah, he's that's a face apparently. Um,
Yeah. When you first showed me that, I was like, "Is that a far away shot?" And you're like, "No, that's actually like right up on the dude.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's a two people shot. It's not like a far away. Like he's a background character. No,
yeah,
he's in the
exactly.
foreground. He's the main
Is he supposed to? Is
participant.
like looking at it, like you said, they put a line like I guess trying to find his cheek.
Yeah, his right cheek, like that weird thing coming out. It looked like he's like crying,
Yeah, and also like he's
crying
winking,
black ink.
like he's winking too.
He's winking, crying, and he's got like shit on his nose. I
Yeah.
mean, the shading was really weird.
Hmm. It's a strange.
But the thing is like we're goofing on like this one picture, and it's like, oh, you can nitpick anything. It's like, yeah,
Mhm.
but if you've seen the rest of it, it's pretty much all
Yeah,
like that.
I'm not
It's
gonna show
just
like I said, I'm not
very,
gonna show the whole thing because it would just you can nitpick every page in this book.
yeah,
I'm just picking out some highlights. But the biggest thing I noticed, and people, they can check it out for themselves, is that between this page and the next page, it is an entirely different art style.
yeah. It looked like they got like two different people to do the art for it.
Yeah. Now, if anybody's wondering, the artist on this is Robbie. I'm going to show EVS my butthole to own him, Rodriguez.
Yeah,
Um,
this is the guy that decided it was a great idea to post his own butthole
yeah.
at Ethan Van Sciver on Twitter
Hmm.
while supposedly being a professional comic book artist
Hmm.
representing a major corporation
Yeah.
in public.
I think what was it? Somebody said, can you imagine that this guy set up a tripod for his camera?
Yeah, he thought about this for like a good 20, 30 minutes before it actually happened.
Hmm.
And this is like, oh
Spread,
man, this is a great idea.
yeah, spread his cheeks, and more than likely he had to put it on a timer, because
He had to get position.
he had to position up, put it on a timer, and then take the picture of his butthole. I'm sure there was some cropping involved too, because he didn't want to sack flash anybody.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
that's just too much. Like your butthole, that's one thing, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
showing people your seam is just fucking outrageous.
Okay, wait a minute, Cab. I just had a thought. What if Robbie, instead of what we're thinking? What if he drew this with his butthole?
What if he took a picture of someone else's butthole?
I think that would be even more disturbing.
Yeah, that's like it's just very fucked up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a.
But does the cover? It says his. Does it say another artist for this thing, or no, or what?
It's just him as far as the artist goes. Like I said, the only other artist was the alternate cover, which, like like I said, even lazy for that artist looks infinitely better than.
Yeah, like the way, because I know you're talking about Stefan Sejic, I think.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's the guy we talked about last week.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good, but the way he I'm looking because I've seen his shit a lot over the years. I even own one of his comics. It looks like he sort of looks like his morning warm up kind of doodle.
Oh yeah. You told me about that last week. He does like a morning warm up kind of.
Oh yeah, we showed us like his one he labeled. It was like a Wonder Woman one. It's like, oh, this is my morning warm up. I was like, it's better than anything I could do.
Yeah.
But this is clearly the cover he did for that was not his best effort. It's still good, especially compared to what the rest of it is.
Yeah,
but it's definitely they didn't pay him the big. He just kind of like half-assed it and got it done, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fine. It's like whatever. It's Vertigo and it's for some book that's going to get canceled 5 issues in.
Mm-hmm.
Who fucking cares? It's not Aquaman or Wonder Woman or what he's been doing. So.
Yeah, I just changed the image. This is from the cover, and the reason they're doing a close-up of this is for a funny reason. I will read our friend Caleb's quote about this particular piece.
All right.
Scrolling up here. So, Caleb took a screenshot of the cover, and this is the character on the cover. I don't know if you can see it yet or not on the screen.
Yeah, no, she's up there with the weird half gun.
And this is a girl, right? This is supposed to be a chick.
Yeah.
Now, the full thing is, showing a full body, right? So this is just a close up, of, of certain part of it. And this tells you how bad this art is, because when Caleb goes, look at the top of his head, look at his lips.
And he thought it was a dude?
Yeah. Oh, God, and Mike pointed out, what the fuck is going on with that weapon?
Yeah, like the gun, everything's kind of just like it's one like it blends into the fucking background.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like it was supposed to be. It looks like to me they made a clenched fist first. She was just gonna stand there with like a clenched fist, and then thought, oh, it'd be cool if we, had a weapon.
Put a gun.
It was really funny. You look at that finger. I guess that's supposed to be a thumb.
Yeah, there's 4 fingers in the thumb.
Yeah. Yeah, but that thumb, look how far I think that thumb has been crushed in some way against. I
don't.
Because, thumbs don't work like that. They don't go across.
Well, my biggest problem with the picture is that it just it merges into the background. Like it's like she's supposed to be some sort of hologram, but I don't think that's what they're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's supposed to be a solid person. There's just some kind of fucking neon shit in the background.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it just. Like, it wouldn't be bad if it was, I don't know, it needs a little bit of tweaking, but, like, the idea is not terrible.
No.
But here's the thing. I think what most of it is that because people, they go, oh, yeah, you're getting hired to do Vertigo. I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is like, big break or whatever. And then I was like, oh, you're going to do a Zoe Quinn book.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, ah, shit. All right, I'm going to just do the job.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
It doesn't need to be super professional.
I think Robbie Rodriguez is probably like, this is probably his best work.
Oh, well, him, yeah. I mean, if he's posed his butthole to, he doesn't.
Yeah. Because this isn't Stefan Sejic. This is Robbie Rodriguez.
No, this is definitely not Stefan Sejic. He would be way better. Or Stephens. I don't know how you say his name.
I'm just saying Stefan. Should we call Robbie Rodriguez, or should we give him a different name like we gave Eric Escuela last night?
We'll call him, dude.
We'll call him
no, because just call him Butthole Man.
Robbie Rivera.
What we go? Julio Iglesias. You know what we didn't hit? The dude from Chips. What was that guy's name?
Oh, Eric Estrada. Yeah.
We didn't hit Eric Estrada. We didn't use that one. I'm fucking disappointed.
We're idiots.
I don't know, man.
That's unprofessional fucking morons.
Can't believe it.
Yeah. But
All right.
yeah.
So what else is going on with this damn book?
Okay, so let me show you. Let's put this up here. This is something that was pointed out to me, and I was reading it. And I'm like, yeah, this goes back to that whole. These people do not know how to interact with human beings.
Yeah, this is more like weird writing that like comes off as monologue. Weird.
Yeah, and TV show kind of banter
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Quick thing.
Hmm.
You ever watch like the movie Gods and Generals?
Yeah.
It was like the Civil War movie, and then there was like a movie before that came out like 20 years earlier that was like the prequel to it, or this was a sequel to that movie.
Right.
I forget what it's called, but that it's like that in movie. It's like the generals and the people in the movie, they talk in soliloquies.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not talking to people like you or me, just talking normal, bullshitting.
Yeah.
They're like reading speeches to the other guy.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes off as, is how when they like write dialogue. I guess it's not even dialogue because they're not even really talking to other people.
Yeah.
It's right when they write characters, they're not talking to each other; they're just talking at each other or over or to the reader. I don't know.
That yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about because I've seen Gods and Generals, and I think there was a part where they were. I want to say it was before the Battle of Gettysburg, and General Robert E. Lee was talking to his soldiers. Like he was,
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like talking about a battle plan, but he was like waxing poetic.
He's like,
yeah,
he's doing speeches. It's like, yeah, like they all know. Like the thing about what's stupid about that movie is that like they're all talking about like they're all going to be known throughout history, so they're going to like talk about these speeches like you would hear like Caesar saying, 2,000 years ago or something.
Yeah.
But the thing is like that's not, even at the time, that's not how they talk. That's not what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it just comes off as really stupid.
I mean, if they're making a battle plan, I would think they were actually talking about the battle plan.
If he was like actually like addressing his troops, like patent speech in the movie.
Yeah, giving them a little motivation kind of thing.
Yeah, like that sort of. But like no, you're just like doing mundane.
Yeah,
talk.
he was just like on his horse, surveying the battlefield, and waxing poetic. I was like, and I want to say he was played by Robert Duvall in the.
Robert Duvall was in it. You had Tom Berenger was in. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that.
The Substitute was in a Civil War.
I think he was.
Yeah. What was that other movie?
He might have been in the first movie.
What was that other movie he was in? He was a badass. The Sniper or something like that.
I think it wasn't The Substitute 2, which is a damn shame. They should have got him to do that one.
Yeah.
School's out.
Well, let's talk about this dialogue.
All right.
The thing with me looking at this, and it's not the same because they were talking like other people who saw this like were complaining about how they made the AI inhuman, which that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. The problem is it's not that this is inhuman. It's data. It's literally a Star Trek episode.
Right.
Like, my apologies, Ms. Price, but I am unable to calculate the likelihood of either of those hypothetical outcomes at this time. May I assist you in any other way? I'm not even worried about their, herb dialogue because it's not important. I do not focus as I am a quantum network abstraction, but I assure you that I am programmed to provide the utmost care. Doesn't that sound like data? I mean, it's like, I have to remind you, Captain, that I am an android.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is supposed to be like an actual AI.
Yeah, that's an AI. Yeah, it's just
not a program, not a virtual intelligence, but an actual like learning AI thing, right?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think AIs would talk. They would talk like normal people if they're trying to interface with normies. Yeah. But I don't know. That's one thing that bugs me about like future stuff is that the AI will like use all these big words and technical things. It's like, no, that's not how it works. I want an
AI just to say, blow it out your ass.
Yeah. Like when you get like. No, it wasn't Iron Man's AI. His doesn't do that, does it?
Well, when
there's someone's AI that like sasses back at him.
Well, let's think about this. Jarvis sasses back at him. Yeah, so Jarvis does sass.
Jarvis gets a little uppity.
Yeah. He'll tell him like, you're entering, basically you're leaving the Earth's atmosphere, and he says, don't worry, he's like, don't worry about it, and he said, yeah, well, don't worry about the fact that you're going to run out of oxygen, kind of thing, like kind of.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, Cortana's a good example of an AI that would sass you.
Cortana, yeah, she sasses back sometimes, and then there's like, oh shit, There's a game where like the entire game is the fucking AI just like ragging you.
Mm-hmm.
Not Borderlands. It's a first person shooter, but it's something like that. I can't remember. But they always write AI or like robot characters is the same. They always, very technical, detailed,
Yeah.
And it's just, I guess, okay, whatever. To show that they're not human, that they're different.
Is it System Shock you were thinking about? System Shock 1 and 2?
System Shock wanted to. The AI doesn't really sass you in that game. Is more of just try to fucking kill you.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dick's in the chat. What's going on, Dick? It's good to see you, brother. So we got Dick and Muir and Darkman McEdgeface, who is that's Xavier. That's a great name, right? Yeah.
That'd be like a good parody comic name.
Portal,
kind of, yeah. Portal.
Yeah.
They're not really your AI though. It's just you're a test subject
kind of thing. She will sass you though. Like, oh, I'm surprised you're not dead, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's the thing. People will say like, "Oh, Portal is fucking really well written." It's like, well, yeah, but they didn't write the damn AI as generic data from Star Trek character.
Yeah,
like they always do.
Yeah, there's Marathon. Yeah, no, Kappa, stop. You stop that immediately, right now. You're not doing that in this chat. No.
You got banned off Twitter like 12 hours ago. You don't go for it again.
Yeah, don't get banned.
Google
on YouTube.
Will get you.
Yeah,
Google's Chinese overlords will find you.
Google has no simpy, dude. Come on.
Yeah, I mean they were literally run by the Chinese government, so they have no simpy.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, gotcha. Close one.
You just put it out on the tray for us. That's all. Okay. Now here, quick, get to the picture.
Okay, all right. For all my lads, and there's a good amount of Myers Twitter in here on this chat. I'm gonna show you something.
Yeah, the Myers Twitter gang will immediately get this one. You might want to zoom it into whenever it shows up.
It's zoomed in already, and okay, there it is. All right, boys, there it is. I can't wait to see the reaction.
All right, let's get the.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Maybe dare I say, is Zoe Quinn our gal?
Yeah, I think.
Would be, yes, the greatest bot in Twitter history would be fucking proud.
Yes. That's an example of a good AI. The Raph. He's
oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, that AI. Yeah, no. I would rather have my robot tell me about how he's from the Falkland Islands and not from Africa.
And he wants to eat ass.
And he's thinking about eating ass right now, y'all.
Yeah.
Hashtag anime.
I like how that Zoe thought that this would be an insult.
Yeah, I don't that's I guess maybe in the year 2100, whatever this thing is supposed to be, it's what the cool kids say.
Yeah, but I was like, that's an insult. Hey, we say that like saying good morning to each other.
Yeah, this is sort of this has been like a fucking greeting for the last 5 years for
right.
Hey, by the way, you had a kid, or are you getting married, or by the way, did you eat ass?
Yeah. No, I mean, it was like straight up. I remember one time, it was a few times, I'd come in like early in the morning on when we were still using Skype. Remember that program?
No, I don't know, not at all.
One morning, I was just coming in. It's like I was feeling good, It's like, hey guys, what's going on? And Kappa immediately responded, "Eat ass." It's like, all right.
And the thing is, nowadays you can, whenever you see that, you can be like, you can hear it in your head too when he says it. He's like,
eat ass.
Eat ass.
Yeah, it is a little inside baseball, I know, for people who watch this later.
We're circle jerking a little bit, but it's okay.
What is this boomer talk?
This is a boomer talk. This is Myers Twitter talk.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. You're getting some lore here, Muir. You're getting some,
this is deep lore.
Yeah, deep lore. Yeah.
Basically, we appreciate ass eating.
Yeah. It all started. I would say I could show the image, but I'm not gonna.
Don't. Yeah, the Google. Chinese.
Remind me. I'll tell you about it another time.
Sure, you can post it on Twitter or something.
Yeah. I'll tell them. That's like, here's the origin of the of where this all started, and we just made a bunch of memes out of it. But no, yeah, this is. But once again, this is an example of dialogue for Zoe Quinn to.
Now, the one thing about like obviously the eat ass is hilarious, but like the actual art, like is this supposed to be? Are they supposed to be like in the cyberspace world or some
Yeah,
bullshit?
they're in the cyberspace world at this point. In fact, I can scroll down a little bit because this is a full image, a full panel.
Yeah, because this is like the worst cyberspace
Mm-hmm.
world
Like
I've ever
just
seen.
lose everything, just starts losing coherency. I guess
Yeah,
it's supposed like the one who said eat ass is supposed to be Fasty McFast Fast
oh, okay.
because the scene they're just kind of disappearing out of whatever.
Where's edgy master over here?
Yeah, you
There's
got.
got to be an edgy character.
Well, there's goth bitch up. She's in the back. She's the one that said think fast. So obviously, I mean, she's got a
Okay.
fucking skull as a staff. I mean, come on, dude. That's
That's pretty edgy. I'm not gonna lie here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna listen to some fucking dark
Mm-hmm.
metal right now. Oh, sorry lads, but John trying to streaming too. Oh shit, we're not gonna.
Oh, we will not recover from this.
He fucking owned us.
Yeah, but yeah, here's the funny thing. You can watch us later. It doesn't matter.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
He's streaming a fucking charity thing. I mean, it's fine. Charity. That's nice. But
Now, charity is honestly stupid, and if you participate in it, you're an evil person who perpetuates homelessness.
oh wow,
Because none of that money ever goes to homeless people.
huh? Am I seeing that right? Hold on a second.
We'll see what.
What? This word that they're trying to spell here.
Well, I don't know. What are you talking about?
You'll if you look at the screen, when it pops up. I just noticed it because I was like, went back to
It says
OBS for a
chick?
second. Is it saying chick or
SH looks like chick. I don't know.
or is it dick? I don't know what is that supposed to be.
Yeah, there's just I don't know. Like we were saying earlier, the comment or no, the art style is just not very coherent. And I guess you're supposed to be in like weird non-real
It's supposed
space
to be
here.
this whole
But,
thing like magic and technology are one and the same kind of thing.
oh, so she basically wrote a Shadowrun fan fiction. Is that what's going on?
With magical girls, yeah.
Isn't there someone already like doing that? Oh no, that was the burlesque one.
Yeah, that was
She, like-
Lady Alchemy. Yeah.
Mior says she's like, yeah, maybe they're just jerking off right now, like
I mean, it could be.
finger blasting themselves and.
God, I don't. I understand like going for a look, especially in a cyberspace kind of thing. But how about some consistent coloring here?
Yeah, like the backgrounds never are the same color. They're like two
Yeah,
different
and then
fucking things every
And the
time.
problem is like the characters start merging into the backgrounds.
Yeah, you can't tell what the fuck is the background versus the character, and you don't know like if it's the thing about comic books is like it's supposed to be like you're supposed to be able to see the characters, doing things because there's not as much dialogue going on.
Mm-hmm.
But when you can't tell what the fucking character is,
Right.
it's like what was that? What's that? Diversity count with the fucking dude they always make fun of, Andre or DeAndre or something like that.
Yeah.
The little guy in the background that's like, oh, that's DeAndre. It's like, well, okay, how can you tell? Like, you can't see a shit. This is going on here. You can't see shit.
No. Yeah, it's like I said. I don't even know what's going on. If
Now
I
you
could-
talking about.
Mhm.
Now you talking about earlier, like the writing. You call this Daddy Issues the comic.
yeah, it's Daddy Issues the comic. Because at
Would
the
you like
beginning-
to regale us with the examples?
I mean, I guess I could try to pull them up again.
Oh, you don't have them ready to go.
Let me
What kind of fucking show prep man are you?
like I said, I didn't want to show the whole thing because Actually, I was thinking if the worst thing that happens is that Zoe Quinn DMCA's that, then I can report.
Oh,
on it.
dude, we could be graded point mundane.
Hello, everyone. This is mundane 5.5.
Yeah.
I'm here to bore you for the next couple hours.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about shit that happened that no one really cares about, and be the most boring people on YouTube.
And then one day get blown the fuck out by Ralph.
Yeah, hopefully, like that
yeah.
would be.
All right, I got it. All right, I pulled it. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I tried to do a regular zoom and it just fucking just became too big. There we go. All right. Okay,
What am I doing? I'm not. I'm doing everything. Don't worry about it.
Okay. This is the beginning of the book. This is why I called it Daddy Issues. It just says, I know, I should be trying to stay out of trouble right now. And you should be giving me your millionth stern dad lecture about picking my battles, but you're not. Turns out a lot of things don't go the way they should. But for whatever reason, for whatever it's worth, I didn't pick this fight. It picked me. Probably because I'm an easy win. Unfortunately for everyone involved, I'm exhaustingly difficult. Or maybe I'm just exhausted. I wish I was a fantasy badass who could keep throwing herself at brick walls, shrugging off the pain and telling herself that eventually she'll break through. But I'm not her. I'm a barely functioning bundle of neurosis who can't master putting on a fitted sheet. I don't stand a chance at solving problems bigger than me.
And this is the opening scene.
Yep. That's why I said this is Daddy Issues, the comic, and it's self-insert, the comic.
Oh yeah, because the whole thing is Zoe Quinn thinks she's cyberpunk,
and also that she thinks she's she's some kind of hero that's trying to overcome all this. Everything. Yeah.
A wealthy white chick who's had shit handed to her constantly in her life is overcoming something.
Yeah.
Probably overcoming being a boring ass basic bitch is about the only thing she has to worry about overcoming.
It says page 1, main character sits on themselves for a whole page. Our hero.
Yeah, that would be funny. Like that would actually be kind of funny if it's like yeah, I kind of suck. I'm a dickhead. And
I mean, if it
would
show them like,
job and I'm getting my ass kicked.
It would show them like, especially. See, the thing is, when you do it at the start of a book, it makes no sense.
Yeah, you don't know who this character is.
If you had like 2 or 3 issues where they're constantly failing.
Yeah, like this is some fight that she probably ends up winning or whatever, and
see, that's not even her in that particular regard. That's just like that ends up being like the enemy or some shit. I tell you what, I'm gonna bring up the couple pages where I pointed out the art style totally changed.
Yeah, that's another point that I had to bring up with this one. It's just like I get it's Vertigo, and I get that they're not exactly throwing money at this, but if you're gonna do a comic book that's like 10, 20 pages, you need to, unless you have 2 completely artists for some reason, like you just fill in pages or something.
Yeah.
Make it consistent. It's hard to do that, but like if you're getting paid a lot of money to do it, plus the art is not exactly like, I get the cyberspace stuff is supposed to be different because it's cyberspace, or they're in a different world basically. But if you're doing the mundane stuff, make it look the same.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm on this page. This is where we meet this guy who has a weird face. You know, that one we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, Mr. Winky-eyed cheek face man.
So yeah, this is the art style they're going with on this page. I'm trying not to speak too fast. Mr. Brady, as in Tucker Brady.
More like Mr. Gady.
Yeah, I mean, this is the one where like, oh, let's not give Tucker too much fucking detail because that would be too much to ask, right?
Or is a guy that's Tucker McBrady?
Yeah, Tucker Brady or whatever his name
Brady.
is.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, he just looks weird. I mean, are you scrolling through the other one?
No, I'm on the main one. I'm on that. I'm just staying on this one so people can kind of drink in this art style.
Yeah, it's just there's nothing. It's kind of like basic, like lower tier comic book style. It's nothing special.
Yeah, and now I put the boomerang image back up. 'Cause I don't want people seeing what site this is coming from.
It's coming from Brazzers.
Yeah, Brazzers is hosting this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Well, the boomers can go back to sleep. Um.
Oh, you got the new picture now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When is that popping up?
Okay, it's coming. It'll come in a few seconds. Yeah, if you notice like that art style, and then when we get to this one, everything's changed.
Yeah, it's like a completely different book almost.
Yeah, it's like you wouldn't even know these are the same characters.
No,
Except
like
for
the hair color of the chick is completely different. The hairstyles on both of them are off.
yeah, and you would say, oh, maybe it's the lighting, but he looks the same. I mean, as far as lighting goes, than he did in the previous picture. You know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I don't know. I assume this is all digitally like done, so I don't understand.
how he messed up so badly.
Yeah, like you just pick the color and like refill. It's not that
And
hard.
also, she's gotten like a lot skinnier in this.
Yeah, she's like she's
Mhm.
slightly taller and skinnier and
Yeah.
different hair.
Yeah.
And it's just like a new character. You like who's this new character coming in
Mhm.
talking to Tom Brady or whatever the fuck his name is?
Tom Brady. What
I
if
don't
this
know.
Tom Brady in the future? He's just
Oh shit,
put himself in a robot body.
he's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's cyberpunk. He's fucking awesome. There you go. They go like the cyberpunk future of football. But the style's fine, I guess. It's nothing special again. But it is completely different. There's no consistency.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand. Other than there's no point in this book, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Other than it's just like a Zoe Quinn vanity project because she's
hey,
totally
there's this
cyberpunk.
one, oh my gosh! Look at this. You know, when it catches up, look at this last panel on this page. Holy crap!
Oh, you can just fly now.
Well, yeah, I guess he had boots on that could fly, but it's just like just fucking fuck off with detail kind of thing.
Especially when you're closer up. Yeah.
Yeah, and also the trajectory he took out. You know, they're trying to show. Oh, look at the smoke streams of like the way he took out. He just slammed into that wall.
Yeah, fuck that wall.
But I'm just saying he just slammed. I think that this round thing is just it's a representation of Robbie's butthole.
He's drawing his own goatsy right there.
Yeah. He's just
You know, that would be actually hilarious. Just like take that picture and put it over his butthole and then post it at Ethan Van Sciver.
yeah. Let's see. Look at this. Hell, that's actually that'll actually be interesting. The hero goes, "I suck, but I'm gonna try to save these people anyway." Even more heroic than modern Marvel. Yeah, if that's the point, it's like they believe that they suck, but they're still gonna try their damnedest. That would be you know what I mean? Like they fuck up all the time, but when the chips are down, they somehow prevail. That'd be an interesting kind of character.
Yeah, they're not going that way.
They're not going that way. No, she's going to be. I'm guarantee you by issue 3, she's going to be perfect in every fucking way. If it lasts that long, I don't think it's going to last that long. In all honesty,
You don't think it's the number 3?
I don't. It might last to issue 4, maybe issue 4.
I don't know. They stretched America Chavez to like 9, so
yeah, but you could tell they wanted that to be an ongoing.
that's true. Like, I guess this is supposed to be like limited run to begin with.
I don't know.
Because I can't see this being like, oh yeah, we're gonna relaunch.
Well, I've been hearing like just for
Vertigo.
example, the other book in the Vertigo, the Border Town, even before Javier decided to respect Whammons.
Javier.
Yeah, that it was already talks about it getting canceled because like there were some comic shops that said I'm just not even ordering the next issue.
Yeah, they probably ordered like the first one and then nothing. They did not even get one copy off the fucking shelf.
Right.
So it's like, why do I have 10 of these, and why would I get the next one? I can't even sell one of the first ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guarantee you, this is sort of like this because it's from Zoe Quinn, who like even if you don't know who she is, who the fuck, who's Zoe Quinn? Why do I care about cyberpunk Magic Girl comic?
Right.
You don't give a shit if you're going to the comic book shop.
Mm-hmm.
And the people they're writing this for, all the San Francisco pink hair types, they don't buy comics. They're not going to the comic shop. So
right,
it does. I don't know. It's probably gonna get canceled pretty soon.
Xavier says on model, where where we sell comics, we don't need a model. Cyberpunk intensifies. Room collectively cringes.
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
I don't know. There's just not a lot more to say about this book other than LOL, Zoe Quinn.
yeah. LOL, Zoe Quinn. Glad you found something to do when not delivering on your projects for
Yeah, at least it keeps her off of Twitter pretending to be poor.
Yeah.
While she's vacationing in the most expensive city on the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm. That was so funny. The excuse that she tried to use too, that the fucking hotel was cheap or something like that.
Yeah, I don't care unless you're
and a certain motherly android.
Mother automaton.
Motherly automaton said, "No, that's like one of the most expensive places in the fucking town."
Yeah, what is like fucking Hilton Tokyo or something?
Yeah, it was like owned by Hilton. Yeah, so it was like it wasn't.
It was in like Shibuya or whatever the place is called, the downtown area of Tokyo.
Very high district. Yeah.
Yeah, like the entire city of Tokyo is expensive as shit, but then there's certain parts where are even expensive, and it's it's like, come on, man, who are you kidding?
So my guess is like, I'm going to be honest. This is my guess. This is going to be my guess. I'm just hypothesizing here. Is that they don't have any money for the game. That's been spent. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone up their noses or whatever.
Yeah. Either that or just spending, regular spending.
Yeah, buying shoes and shit like that.
Yeah, doing dumb shit. Yeah. So the comic, writing this is a way to try to get some money to finish it.
I think that it's also to get her name back out there because she was kind of fading, like
yeah.
Sort of like the whole like Hillary Clinton thing where she can't like draw a crowd. She couldn't do very well to begin with, but now like she's on fucking Groupon, doing ads for her whatever speeches.
Right.
I think Zoe Quinn's kind of the same way. Like no one gives it. Like same with Anita Sarkeesian and all those kind of like that circle of people. No one gives a shit out there anymore because people, and they're just not the draw anymore.
Dang. Wow, Mior must have been creeping on our chat earlier. Remember, I actually said, because he said, Zoe Quinn, when you're so rich, you pretend to be poor. That's
what kills me about a lot of people, especially like they're all like, oh man, we're fighting the bourgeoisie, helping the working. It's like
almost all of them came from money.
Yeah, the thing I think Panda on fucking Twitter, Lo Ping was like, so it's basically a bunch of bourgeoisie wine drinking wealthy people pretending to be working class so they can shit on the working class, calling them bourgeoisie wine drinking. That's exactly what it is. That's why Antifa goes around beating up fucking working people doing their protests, and it's the same time it's one giant fucking LARP and people buy into it. And this is sort of what this book is. It's like an extension of that letter because she thinks she's cyberpunk because she has a USB drive under her skin.
Yeah.
And this book is like, because she can't really live in a neon lit world. Like she can't afford to live in Tokyo all fucking day,
right,
and night, because it actually is expensive.
Yeah, Xavier makes a good point. And every time she tries to pimp her bio book, people make sure to remind her of all the people she abused to write it for her. So that's a interesting thing that people don't realize that, was kind of exposed, that she didn't write her book.
Oh yeah, she doesn't actually do any of the work that she's contracted to
I would
do.
be willing to bet she didn't write this.
Oh, I guarantee no. She probably had people email her ideas and stuff, and then she emailed the script to whoever was at DC doing the thing.
Yeah, Mior, before we went online, we were talking about this, and I made mention that I wish I could be rich enough to pretend to be poor.
Yeah.
So, and it's kind of funny that you mentioned that, because that's what these people do, and it's ridiculous. And of course, they talk about, it's so hard. I was like, yeah, bitch, I've seen your Patreon. Don't give me that shit. I
remember one time she's pulling out, as a sex worker. It's like, you took naked pictures for some porno site.
Yeah. Was it the off-brand Suicide Girls?
Yeah, it was basically like dollar store Suicide Girls.
Yeah. And that was that was somewhere where some of the pictures came from, where the person that took the pictures says that, because that was something I had to point out to people today, that Zoe has claimed that she's murdered somebody.
Yeah, she also some like interview claims she fucking killed someone in like Toronto or some shit. I don't.
She did it out of self defense because she was gonna get raped.
Yeah, there's like she's invented this whole like mythology in her like background. Really, she's just some upper class white chick
Yeah.
that has never had anything ever really happen in her life, and so she has to invent all this crap to like be interesting.
Like the worst thing
Sort-
that probably happened, I'm gonna say worst, and I'm putting that in air quotes, is probably the Zoe post. You know?
Oh, it's because someone finally busted her bullshit out. I was like,
yeah.
you're
And that's the only
oh,
reason
God.
was because it's like, you're a piece of shit kind of thing. It's like I'm pointing out I'm calling you on your bullshit, pretty much. That's why I tell people. I said, if you can at least read a Cliff, because that thing is long and it's kind of boring. Because Aaron Joni is, I don't think he's a bad guy. He's just boring.
He's just he's like he's an actual like tech person. He's just an autistic Spurg kind of guy that
Yeah. So him writing out all that stuff was a very mechanical thing for him to do, and it comes off as mechanical. But it's good information, from some of the shit. I mean, the whole Five Guys thing comes from her saying she slept around with 5 different guys while they were dating.
Well, it was 4 guys and a chick apparently.
Oh well, still.
Whatever, yeah, but the
still,
Five Guy, yeah, still funny.
I can never I go down. Whenever I go to Virginia, there's a big, huge sign. Now, tell me if this ain't hilarious, okay? You know the Shell logo, right? For Shell gas stations. Okay. Because if you're going down a major highway, this is I-95, so that's a big major highway. You've probably been down it before.
It goes from Florida to New York, yeah.
Yeah. So they always put these big, huge signs on the side of the road so you can see them, so you know where to turn off.
Right.
And this one has the top one is a Shell, so it's just the Shell, but it doesn't say Shell. It just has the clamshell, right?
Right.
And underneath it says Five Guys. Now, I'm sorry, but that imagery every time I laugh, and my mom's with me, and I laugh my ass off. She said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "You wouldn't understand."
Imagine you trying to explain all that shit to your mom. Like, oh god. Like, how long do you have?
Well, see, about 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was. First of all, we hate women in gaming.
Yeah. I want to preface that and get it.
We're trying to get all these bitches out of gaming, and one thing led to another.
Yeah. I can hear my mom now. Oh, she probably.
Oh, that's nice.
No, she'd probably say women don't have no business in video games anyway. Because my mom's an old boomer. She don't, She's like,
at home taking care of the kids.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing out here making video games? Get the fuck back in.
Yeah, not ripping people off in Tokyo.
Yeah, they would be the type that will call my mom like one of those. What do they call them? Those women who decide to stay at home instead of doing a
stay at home mom.
Well, yeah, stay at home mom, but they got a word for them. They call them like a slave to the home or something like that. And then not realizing my mom would just fuck them up in her heyday. She could just I'm just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, like I have my grandma was kind of like that, and she ended up beating her neighbor with her own wooden leg. Yeah.
You're telling me your grandma took this woman's leg off and beat the shit out of her?
I come from a long line of like Alabama white trash, and things like that happen. Yeah, like my grandma was the kind of person that was wild child, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, Mjork, sex trader. That's what. Yeah, sex trader. That's the kind of terminology they use.
I trade in sex.
Not trader, traitor.
I'm the dick stock market right now.
But yeah, they would say like, and like I said, mom's old fashioned, so it's like whatever. She's also like 67 years old, so so.
Yeah.
That's just the way she was raised. But yeah, every time I see that fucking sign, I just laugh my ass off. I was like, that's just too funny. It's like
every time I see Zoe Quinn like saying anything, it's funny because it's like, yeah, you're lying. You're fucking full of shit.
I pointed out the whole because I was telling people, I said, now pointed this out because that whole time where she's saying like they don't allow women who have sex with men who have sex with men to give blood.
Yeah.
Well, she'll say she's actually said this. She lies when she gives blood. I said, so she's basically infecting the blood supply.
Yeah, like the thing is, they're like, oh, they don't let gay men give blood. That's racist or sexist,
homophobic.
It's like, no, there's a reason they do that.
Yeah.
And then, but she's apparently banging dudes who bang other dudes.
Yeah.
And gives blood and lies about it. So that's quality individual right there.
And then that whole time we're talking about which I know this is like I said when she first stated, I said this is a prime example of things that didn't happen.
Yeah.
But she talked about she came out of the dentist office and some dude catcalled her. That's okay. If there was a dude that catcalled you,
I'm sorry. Even
they need
even
extensive glasses. Yeah.
Even after all the work she's done, which a poor person does not get work done on her face and her tits and new wardrobe. I'm sorry, that's not what poor people do.
Yeah.
Or people that are struggling or anything. That's not happening.
Right.
And then even after that, she looks slightly better than she did, 7 years ago.
But still like go from a 3.5 to a 4 is not much of a difference, right? Like,
yeah, it's not a massive upgrade here.
But anyway, she said she had just had dental surgery and she was getting catcalled, and so she just opened her mouth and blood poured out to scare the dude off. I'm like,
yeah, maybe she went to the dentist in Tijuana and paid
I was like, bitch,
cocaine.
When I had a tooth pulled like this year, they packed me with so much fucking gauze I couldn't even move my mouth. You know?
You don't come out of the dentist office bleeding.
Yeah, I said they're gonna make sure that clots before you leave. Like.
Yeah, that goes to what I was just saying, that she's so fucking boring and pampered in her life that she has to invent things to like, oh yeah, I'm interesting, I'm wacky and zany and cool.
Yeah, I said, so let's take everything she ever said, let's take it at pure face value, right? Okay, she killed a guy in Toronto, right?
Of course.
So she should be wanted by the cops.
The Mounties should be coming to get her.
Yeah, the Mounties should be coming to get her. She admits that she's a biohazard because she, admits she gives blood even though it's more than likely tainted.
Damn bug catchers, what they call.
Yeah, and then she's basically causing a biohazard incident by bleeding all over the fucking street because some dude possibly whistled at her.
Yeah, I mean, if you take it all at face value, I was like, yeah, you're a sociopath.
Yeah, not only you're a sociopath, but you're literally endangering people's lives.
Your invented like lore for yourself is. Just makes you look worse. Yeah,
it's like, how? That's like one of the things. Like, if you were inventing a lore, it's like, yeah, I'd volunteered at the soup kitchen this weekend, or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, you guys invent lore for me, and it's usually like, oh, he eats dicks. He's a giant fag. That's how.
Yeah.
Like that's how. It's not. I don't go around saying, oh, I did some cool shit that makes me sound like I'm an asshole. Or
yeah. I mean, if you were inventing, I would say if you're inventing lore for yourself, I thought, the whole place is to hype yourself up. It's like I said, I helped a little old lady across the street or something like that, But it goes back to that whole, that whole, uber feminist BS, we're dealing with, around now. That, if the woman isn't oppressed, then it's not, they're not getting through is what they think, Yeah,
they have to invent some like she's never been oppressed in her life.
I would say that the term that I didn't use last night is the term I would definitely apply to her, and that's professional victim.
I want to be professional victim because
I guess I want to be, yeah.
She can't pull that out right. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, but let's give her some due. She managed to parlay all that bullshit into getting herself a vanity comic.
Yeah.
It'll get canceled after like 5 issues, but she living the dream, I guess.
Yeah.
It's better than I could do.
Right. Well, we'll see.
Vertigo ain't knocking my fucking door down.
Well, we ain't worried about Vertigo, but I can guarantee you, if you would listen to me, you can make a whole lot more money than she ever will doing this bullshit.
Well, no, the thing is, she's getting money not because of like her.
It's nothing to do with her skill. I know that it's the name.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking reason to let her write a comic book, in all honesty.
I mean, other than if you maybe you just got like a really weird sense of humor.
You think some editor at DC said, "Hey guys, you want to see something funny?"
Yeah, watch this shit.
Yeah. Hey guys, you want to see if Vertigo can produce the worst book ever made?
Yeah, let's get the dude who fucking Border Town and then do this, and then the guy who shows his butthole to Ethan Van Sciver. Get them all together on the same imprint and see what happens.
Yeah,
it'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, and there's another little tidbit from today. I found out that guy who used to be Ethan's colorist for DC was it Moose Bauman.
Yeah, fuck Moose.
He
no, it's F Moose.
F Moose, yeah. He did him and this other guy did this Kickstarter campaign Now,
Yeah.
this is after Moose is like trying to claim credit for everything Ethan has ever done. You know,
Right.
because the colorist is really known for their ideas.
Of course.
And they, they're like I think they're like a couple of days away from running out in the campaign, and they're not even a third of their goal.
Yeah, the thing about I think I don't know. It's just a lot of like artists. They can't get their shit together.
There's some people that like Brian Polito has probably got it on point, right? I don't know if you know who he is, but he does like Lady Death and things like that. He launches and like he's easily makes like 200K on his projects, right?
Right.
So I mean,
Is he a colorist or just a
no,
general artist?
He's a full on artist. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, he's like on point. Well, it's funny because even like colorists, like I looked at Kyle Ritter. He drew a Green Lantern. On one of his videos, he drew a Green Lantern and then he colored it. Colored it himself. And it was really good. I mean, it was very. It wasn't really like the original image was the colors made it more dynamic than it was. I would say, yeah, but it was a decent art. Decent piece of art. I doubt somebody like Moose could do that.
You have to have someone else drawing the picture and he can color it for a while.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. He was that guy like somebody would like like in kindergarten they say draw the teddy bear, and they would draw the outline of a teddy bear, and Moose said I color it, and he paint an orange or whatever.
Well, where I was going was I don't know. All art they just seem like a bunch of psychopaths. Like you're trying to if they get mad because like art's so hard to make money. It's like well yeah because you're a flaky motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like act like a professional person. Like they did this shit back in the day, like in the 40s when they're drawing ads and
yeah.
People didn't get massive egos and start wilding out in public and showing their buttholes to people.
Yeah.
It's like no, they act like professionals and some of them made a lot of fucking money. Like hell, what's that Rockefeller or not Rockefeller? Rockwell.
Yeah.
The For Freedom paintings.
Oh yeah.
He got paid by the damn government to do propaganda.
Yeah.
Made a lot of fucking money and got super famous.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the normal Rockwell paintings. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't wild out and act like an asshole or do weird shit.
Yeah, he's like
he just did his job.
Here's a family eating a turkey at Christmas kind of thing. It's like it's whatever. Yeah.
So like I don't know. That's my advice to like artists. If you're ever hearing what I'm telling you, just stop being a dick. We don't care about your political opinions.
Mm-hmm.
Stop showing your butthole to people. Just draw art.
Yeah.
Like if you want to do like a political thing, whatever. But if you want to make money on it, just pretend it's a job instead of whatever the hell they do. I don't even know what the fuck it is they do anymore.
Well, that's what I said. If you're going to do something like kind of like this thing with the streaming, it's like I always said like you have to be consistent if you're going to be make it as far as like YouTubing and streaming and stuff like that. The only reason like now like because when the guy left to go see JonTron, the only reason that happened because JonTron at least for a while was consistent,
Right.
And then after he got big enough, he could put out a video a year and still get 35 million views, So
I'm just gonna be straight up now. If we ever got like huge, we're pulling like thousands of views and like hundreds of dollars on every super chat every day or something like that. I'm gonna get a massive ego and I'm just gonna be like fucking Milo.
You're gonna spend your money extravagantly and
yeah, I'm gonna put it all in my nose.
And then wonder why you're broke 6 months later.
Yeah, and be a complete asshole to people.
Because you won't even realize like I had fired you like halfway through that, but you were still spending money.
I don't even actually have a job, but I'm still doing a fucking rail of cocaine right now.
Mm-hmm. You make
I spent $10,000 on.
You make posts on Twitter and you're wondering why you're not getting the engagement you used to be. Not realizing like 6 months ago you showed people your butthole.
That's the next stream. I'll show them a butthole then.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, so that's about all I got today.
Yeah, it's a slow day. We just bullshit about Zoe Quinn's massive new book and can't have good aspirations. Yeah, here's the thing. I don't want much in this life, but the things I do want, I want cocaine and to be a flamboyant homosexual, I guess is what I'm saying.
Wear pearl necklaces and dye your hair blonde. No, Milo actually wears a pearl necklace, not the.
Oh, you mean the literal?
Okay. The literal pearl necklace, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll wear that. And wear like dye my hair blonde and look like a reject from Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm. Start walking around with sunglasses in the middle of the night, like.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, you're almost
that's
there
that's all.
with your avatar. You're almost there anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue that shit to that avatar. It's gonna have like a Devil May Cry, featuring Dante Devil May Cry sticker on the jacket.
I want to see you in like a fucking Pontiac Trans Am, like 1985 Trans Am, going down
pulling
the road.
up to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we'll pull out like a Chapo Trap House. We'll have a studio where we do this. And I'll just pull up in my Pontiac Trans Am wearing the autism jacket that Kay has in Blade Runner.
Oh, and yeah, but also whenever you show up, you're blasting Devil Trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
either that or
That's
some erasure. Either one.
Yeah, that's it, Chief. That's how we do it.
Yeah, that would be something because, like you said, if you're high on coke, you'd be like headbanging to erasure. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You can't.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to have a driver too because I can't do cocaine and drive. That's a little
true.
dangerous.
That's true.
I may be a massive retard, but
mm-hmm.
I'm not. Doesn't want to kill myself just yet.
Seriously, where the hell does that euphemism pearl necklace come from anyway? I never figured that.
What?
Mior doesn't know what pearl necklace means.
You've never. Have you fucked?
Maybe not that way.
That's pretty kind of be mean, but like, if
okay,
you do certain things, it happens.
Well, in that particular, you got to do it in a certain area, you know.
Well, yeah.
All right. Mior, a pearl necklace is when the dude yeets on the chick around her chesticles.
Yeah, you like go across the neck.
Yeah, that's the quote pearl necklace. Yeah,
the skeet's kind of pearl color, and it forms a necklace around the lady's neck or man, I guess, if you're gonna go that way.
On, whatever, but still the yeeting happens, and then
yeah, thus pearl necklace.
That's where that euphemism comes from. So, but the joke was that Milo actually wears a pearl necklace wherever he goes. So. And I think that's symbolizing what he
I think he does it on purpose.
Yeah, because he's a massive queer. So I mean, that's why.
Yeah, it's like I'm gay kind of thing. Yeah, I get it. So,
but yeah.
I guess that's all we have for today. Like, because the book sucks, you suck, I suck, and fucking Milo sucks. I don't know what are we doing.
Nah, I actually know what it meant. I wanted to hear you guys explain it. Yo, you fucking.
You son of a bitch.
Well, that was the end of these streams. I hope you enjoyed them. Goddamn. We got rused, lad. We got rused pretty good.
Can you... All right, I've never heard of this rusty trombone. What is that?
Is that like a San Francisco mud trolley?
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we had like 20 of those, didn't we?
Yeah, we just made up a bunch. Well, some we made up, but like some were actually real.
Yeah.
What I call it? What I call one Bombay bus ride?
Yes. I think we decided that had something to do with the Dookie.
Oh yeah. It was that. What was it? What was like Alabama something?
Yeah, it was the best one we came up with. It was Alabama something, but I don't remember it. That was like 6 months ago.
And it was, I think one I had was like Georgia peach cobbler or something like that. Oh man! Whoa, son! You popping one? You popped one in here.
Yes, sir.
Where'd you come from? We're getting ready to end the show.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up, dude. We don't need your sips right now.
Oh, don't mind me. Do your thing.
Yeah, we got Mior kind of tricked us into explaining what a pearl necklace was.
Yeah, we have been ruse.
Yeah.
Wait. What did Mior do to you niggas?
Well, we were talking about because we were talking about if we ever make it big that Cab's gonna like go all Milo and like
yeah,
like I said the thing is I'm gonna fire him halfway through and he's not gonna realize he's gonna run out of money like Milo did and and I said he'll be wearing his pearl necklace and his sunglasses at night and first Cab went whoa I said not that kind of actual real pearl necklace and then Mior says, seriously, what the hell does that euphemism pearl necklace come from anyway? I never figured it out. And then I explained it. And he goes, "Nah, I actually know what it meant. I wanted to hear you guys explain it." So we
You
got,
got fucking played.
yeah, we got rused, lad. But no, to recap, since recap for you, I read Zoe Quinn's comic Goddess Mode, and it was garbage.
Like how bad we talking here?
Like
so
worse than Squirrel Girl kind of thing.
Yeah. Like,
Because at least
goddamn.
Squirrel Girl was slightly self-aware. But
Yeah.
No, this is terrible.
The art
it's
style-
like pompous.
the art style literally
The art
changed
style
in the
is like
middle of the book.
middling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changes and it's kind of just like average, and then the dialogue is just like all pompous bullshit.
Yeah, it's just self-insert.
So what I'm hearing is that I need to read this thing and do a very autistic breakdown of why it's shitty.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, do a whole article on like Super Nerdland for it.
Oh, believe me. Well, now that Cab said it, I have to do it. So
This is your mission. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'll
Get you some more sips and go
I
through it.
will.
I'm gonna fucking all-star Superman this shit.
I will quote give you a copy.
Right, I got you.
Yeah.
Out of his own pocket. Wink, wink.
Yeah. I will make sure that you get one of those, and you can take care of that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. We went an hour. Appreciate you showing up at the end, but we'll talk afterwards because we've got some things to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it was good talking to y'all. Good interacting with the chat. I'm sorry that we lost viewers to JonTron, but that's to be expected because it's fucking JonTron.
Look, hold on. I'm calling out John Chan right now. Fucking fight me, dude, right now.
Oh yeah,
We're still on our viewer.
you are
All
Armenian,
like 7 of our viewers that we had at one time.
you Persian son of a bitch.
Yeah. You motherfucker. John Chan, I want to piece your ass right now.
You want to crawl into? I heard you want to crawl into JonTron's butthole. Is that what I heard?
I want to give him a pearl necklace.
All right then. Yeah. Okay. We'll see y'all tomorrow, lads. Y'all have a good one.